Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So you're probably wondering about the title of the video, and let me reassure you that no, I did not go and join the Taliban. I've been looking for ways that I can practice self-control. One of the ways that I've been doing this is at the gym, and I've been trying to curb my eyes, my wandering eyes. I don't know what kind of gym you work out at. You should be, if you watch this channel, you should go get yourself a membership at a gym. I work out at Gold's Gym, and it's in between two different colleges, maybe three different colleges. So there's a lot of young women there, beautiful women. And maybe it's just the way that things are these days, but the workout outfits, I don't know if you've seen them, but oh my God, it's like they're naked. I mean, really. And it can be difficult, it can be distracting, I should say. It can be difficult to stay focused when you're at the gym and there's all these naked, what I look at as naked women walking around. So I've been practicing to not look at them. Now, this is just a practice in self-control. I'm not saying to people that they should never look at women. We have natural sexuality to us, and we're going to be looking for mates. That's how the human race procreates and has survived for so long. Women are going to find ways, and they have for generations, to find ways to push the envelope of society, to dress provocatively in order to get attention from men. And we can't blame them for that, because that's natural. Imagine if women weren't seeking sexual attention from men. What kind of weird society we would live in. We'd probably just die. But as men, we give away a lot of our power to women. Or we have given. I don't know if we've always done this, but we have in the last generation or so. We idolized women. Put them on pedestals. A lot of men worship women like a false god. And it's taken the power out of manhood. Taken away some of the patriarchy that we have in our society. Created a lot of simps, a lot of beta males. Men are looking at pornography too much. They're checking out butts and boobies at the gym too much. They're looking at girls that they go. The only reason why men go to nightclubs is to meet women, right? And part of that game for meeting women is to sit there and stare at them all and pick out which one has the nicest boobies and butts and to then go after her. This is the game that people are playing. You're giving away your attention. You're giving away your focus and some of your self-control. You know, people let their desires rule them. Desire for sex. A lot of men feel uncontrolled. They can't even control it. They'll be with their wives and checking out boobies and butts. And they can't control it. And it's weakness. You can control it. You can control your desires. Controlling desire is self-mastery. Because if you can't control desire, desire will control you. It's one or the other. You don't get to be neutral in that relationship. You're either being controlled by desire or you have controlled your desires. We've turned pussy into vice. I wouldn't suggest abstaining from sex to people. I don't get into people's lives like that. But I think that it's worth to stop yourself from that search. Let it come to you. The way that you do that is through ignoring women. Ignore them. Try it just as a practice. I've been trying this, to ignore them. So, like at the gym, it's full of these half-naked women. their boobs popping out, and camel toe everywhere. And I've been trying to just not look. I'm not bouncing off of 3 mirrors to get that view. I'm not looking. I'm ignoring them. And I found, as I've looked around the room every once in a while, I've noticed other guys are looking. I've noticed that. I didn't really notice that before, but as I've stopped looking, I've noticed how many other guys look. And I realized that with some of these, there's a beautiful woman that walked in the other day, and she's wearing a skin-tight outfit, and she was drop-dead gorgeous. How could you miss her? I did my best to not give her attention. I could tell that there's a lot of other guys that were desperate to try to catch eyes with her, desperate to try to get that right angle off of the mirror so they could see the crack of her ass or maybe catch a nipple. Even the old man next to me, I look over and he's sitting there like this, trying to get a good view. I just avert my eyes. I'm just trying to practice self-control to be able to control my sexual desire. So I'm the master of that. It doesn't rule me. I was in a conversation with a guy the other day. We were standing out front of Harley Davidson, and we were talking about business. He worked there. He was one of the managers there. And it's getting ready to be bike week soon. I do a lot of business with Harley, so you can find me up there this time of year. And we're standing out front chatting. Right in the middle of, he had asked me a question. I'm in the middle of answering his question, the question he asked me. And he just breaks off. He's just gone. I just lost him. He's looking over at this chick that is walking into the parking lot. They got some restaurants across the parking lot. It's a big compound. And I didn't know what to do. I'm just like, what, I just stop talking now? I guess this conversation's over. I stopped talking. He didn't even notice. He's just like, oh, man. You know, I'll drag my nuts through a mile of glass just to drink her bathwater and shit like that. And it's just like, man, I mean, how much can you simp? I thought we were talking about business. He looks back at me and he's just like, oh, sorry, man. What were we talking about? Pfft, nothing, motherfucker. Apparently we weren't talking about nothing. You weak-ass punk motherfucker. I mean, it annoyed me. And I didn't say that, but I was just done with him. I was like, you know what? I'm done. Can't hold your attention for a second. You talking about business? You want to talk about pussy? I like to try to stay focused. It's one of my things these days. I'm just trying to find ways that I can stay focused. Goal acquisition is linear. Point A to point B. If you have a scattered mind, it makes it harder to acquire your goals in all areas of your life. A lot of guys are victims to their sexual desire. A buddy of mine is ruining his relationship right now. He's going through this right now with his wife. And he looks at butts and boobies too much. And she don't like it. He can't figure out a way to stop himself. It's pure weakness. You know, I mean, for married guys, it's respectful to your woman and to yourself to be laser focused on who you're with. Makes you look like a jackass if you're with somebody and you're sitting there scoping out the scene too much. But if you're single, you also want to stay laser focused on the task at hand or the person that you're with. Stop those wandering eyes. Stop chicken hawking, as we used to say. Stop staring at chicks from across the room. Stop looking at women, like the title of the video. Stop. As a practice to control yourself. Control your desires. And the reason why I suggest it for single guys is because, watch. Practice it. Watch. Watch what happens when you practice it. You will become the most attractive man in the room. Because every other motherfucker in the room, just like I noticed at the gym, every other motherfucker in the room is going to be breaking the rule. Following their They're carnal desires, victims of their emotions, victims of desire. They're not warriors. This is a practice of warriorship. It's all food for thought. Thanks for watching.